Hello, thank you so much for being here and for listening in to this video. My name is Dr. Paul Muriamboga. I am based here in Imbara. I am so honored to inform you that I lead the team from Doctors on Mission International. I work at Holy Innocents Children's Hospital, the best private non-for-profit children's hospital in southwestern Uganda, but also in the country. I'm so honored to lead this team of Doctors on Mission, and I don't do it alone. I lead with my wife, Caroline, a beautiful woman, and God has blessed us with two lovely children, Alicia and Israela. I'm so glad because God has inspired us to lead this amazing team to many places where God has used us in a mighty way to reach out to these communities. Today, I'm here to share with you about what we have been doing from the start of the year to where we are today, to inform you of what we are doing and where God is taking us. It's been an honor and a privilege over the several months and over the years up to today to continue in service, to continue in honoring the Great Commission that God gave us to reach the communities and to make disciples of nations. As an organization, we are led and inspired by Jesus Christ because He came, He lived among us, He did mighty exploits, He brought healing for many who were sick. He also brought sight for those who were blind. The lame were able to walk, and most importantly, He brought salvation to community and to us as people. That is priceless, and as an organization, we are inspired to get out of our comfort zones and to go and preach and to go and serve community as we share the love of Christ. I am so glad because as an organization, we are able to fulfill this commission of making disciples, and we do it through healthcare, and we do it mainly through medical missions. Doctors on Mission is a community-based organization. We treasure community because that is where our work is best. We work with volunteer medical professionals ranging from doctors to nurses to surgeons to specialists who come together, join us, and we go out to community to bring about serving to these people. Why do we do this? God inspires us to do the work we do. Why? Because in Isaiah chapter 6 verse 8, God asked out, "Whom shall we send?" And Isaiah replied that, "Here I am, Lord, send me." And that's the same thing that we use as Doctors on Mission. Here we are, Lord, send us. And once He sends us, He equips us with what we need to ensure that we go and do the work that He's sending us to do. Founded in 2023, we have been doing and partnering with several hospitals across the country to bring about this transformation in community. We have reached out to several communities and several districts in our nation, and God has enabled us to do this work. We do it with joy, we do it with love, we do it with passion and compassion. God has been gracious unto us. We have been able to move and to do mighty exploits in the past, and we are trusting God for even much more. The scriptures are clear. The glory of the latter church shall be much greater than that of the former. So as an organization, from the beginning of this year, God led us to reaching out to more communities. Along the way, God united us with an amazing person, Michael. Michael is the CEO of Amigos Internationales. Amigos Internationales was founded in 1967 by Dr. John Lamwo with one vision: to reach out to the most vulnerable, uniting us with the right organization that matches our vision. Earlier this year, we united together to bring about transformation, to bring about healing, to bring about hope and dignity to the community in northern Uganda. Amigos Internationales works through mission points, and as an organization, we're privileged to reach out to a mission point in Gulu called Ogul. Here we saw over 1,600 people in a span of 3 days. We were able to provide general medical care ranging from children's clinic, hypertension clinics, diabetic clinics. We were able to screen over 600 people for cancers, and we were able to identify prostate and cervical cancers. We were able to do dental care for over 600 people. We were able to provide free surgical consultations, and surgical operations and procedures were done in this period of time. This was possible because God led us to the right people, and these people that we work with were orchestrated by God Himself. I want to thank God for the team from Amigos Internationales that united with us to make this mission possible. Later, in the second quarter, we were able to partner again with Amigos Internationales and the local hospital in southwestern Uganda called Butare Health Center 3 under Butare Parish, which is under the Archdiocese of Mbara, where we were able to reach out to the community in a district called Buheju. Buheju is about 60 kilometers from Mbara. Here we served over 1,650 people in 1 week, provided free eye care. It was a specialized eye camp. And in doing this, we provided free eye care, we provided free surgical care to all the community members that attended. And as we did this, we shared the love of Christ. And as we did this, we spoke about Christ. That is the mission. There is nothing else apart from that. That one soul will get to hear that it is not just the Panadol we are giving them, but the blood of Jesus that was shed on the cross that brings healing, that brings us hope, that brings us restoration, that brings us life. That is the mission. And as an organization, as we reach the half of the year, it's been an honor for all these months that we have run up to today. We've had several challenges, from financing to mobilization to some of our members having personal challenges and dropping out of the mission. But God has supported us up to today, and He continuously does. I want to inform you, God is doing something even mightier. Later in August, from the 1st to the 3rd of August, we are going to be reaching out to a community in the northern part of the country. We are going back, and this time round, we are even going to be much further than Gulu. We are going to the community of Lamwo. Lamwo is a district that is located a few kilometers from Gulu, approximately 150 kilometers from Gulu. Here in this community, they host over 92,000 people as refugees from our sister country, South Sudan. It brings a big constraint on the host community. Before even the refugees came to the district, Lamwo struggled to have health care access to people with multiple outbreaks like cholera and failure to access health care for the local person who was there. I spoke to a woman recently who walks over 40 kilometers to the nearest health center. She told me how she lost a child because she could not reach the hospital on time. And it is still happening up to today. We have seen people who use traditional medicine, traditional herbs, and traditional ways of giving birth because they are not able to access health care. God is leading us to a community which is almost a forgotten community. This has been on our hearts. We have been praying and trusting God for it. And God now has finally opened up an opportunity for us to go and partner with local organizations, but also partner with the local government organization on ground and a health center to bring about these services to the community. God is leading us once again with Amigos Internationales to bring hope, to bring life, to bring transformation to this community. We are lucky to have a mission point in this district of Lamwo called Bopong. And in Bopong, we are going to base there to provide health care for the community. What are we going to be doing there? We are going to be providing an extensive medical and surgical mission. We hope to have over 100 medical and surgical volunteers, ranging from nurses to anesthesia, to surgeons, to ophthalmologists, to dental surgeons, to a team from cancer screening from Uganda Cancer Institute, to another team from Uganda Heart Institute, and several other teams that we are bringing together for this mission. From the 1st to the 3rd of August, God is leading us to bring hope and restoration to a community that is almost forgotten. When you drive to Lamwo, you may almost think that you are not in the country, but God is leading us there. I am so privileged for my team to be able to unite together to make this possible. And as we do this, we are trusting God to see over 5,000 people in 3 days. That is big, but our God is bigger. Join us in prayer. Join us with your support and your generosity to make this happen. The team from Amigos Internationales has been in the northern part of the country for several years now, bringing restoration following the war from the Lord's Resistance Army, where so many people lost their lives. Day to day, we see hope restoring. We see life being brought back. We see a new generation of leaders, a generation of people who choose Christ, who choose God, no one else. We want to be a part of that story. We want to be a part of that story by bringing about this restoration and this hope. We are doing that through this medical mission to this district called Lamwo. You may not have heard of it, but it is one of the most forgotten districts in the country. Join us today. Partner with us today. Pray with us today as we make this mission a possibility. Without you, we would probably not be here. But I want to thank God who has led us to you today, that as we share about this mission, you will not look away, but rather you will decide to sponsor one of these activities